U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development, HUD, made headlines this week after announcing the termination of mortgages for illegal immigrants, a move aimed at ensuring taxpayer-backed home loans only benefit those legally in. The U.S. Secretary of HUD Scott Turner made the announcement, stating the government will no longer subsidize individuals who entered the country illegally. The decision has sparked both praise and criticism, especially following the release of a joint effort with the Department of Homeland Security, DHS, to prioritize homeownership for American citizens. The HUD's latest policy was unveiled on Wednesday, just one day after Turner and DHS Secretary Kristi Noem signed a memo addressing what they referred to as the wasteful misappropriation of public housing resources. This initiative is seen as a step to stop U.S. taxpayer dollars from funding housing for those who do not have legal status in the country. Turner, using his platform on social media, emphasized that the move would protect the American dream of homeownership, highlighting that these federal resources should serve the citizens who play by the rules. You may be wondering, why now? Well, the push comes amidst rising concerns over the country's housing crisis, with 9 million people currently living in subsidized housing across the U.S., according to HUD figures. But here's the kicker. Nearly 60% of non-citizen households, including those with green card holders or illegal immigrants, are using public assistance programs, costing taxpayers upwards of $42 billion each year. Now, you see the stakes, right? The policy is aimed at shifting resources to U.S. citizens, particularly veterans, who Turner claims will benefit from the new housing focus. American tax dollars should be used for the benefit of American citizens, especially when it comes to an issue as pressing as our nation's housing crisis, Turner said. The focus on veterans isn't just rhetoric. Officials say the agreement will allow DHS and HUD to share data more effectively, enhancing transparency and making sure public housing is reserved for those who truly need it. But the implications of this shift are vast. Critics argue that it might hurt vulnerable immigrant communities, while others see it as a much-needed course correction in the fight to put U.S. citizens first. The Trump administration had previously called for tighter controls on taxpayer-funded resources, which many saw as a precursor to the current policy. On the flip side, the Biden administration spent millions on housing initiatives for migrants, including housing in hotels. It's clear that the approach to immigration and housing continues to be a hot-button issue. As you can imagine, the debate rages on. Will this new HUD rule actually alleviate the housing crisis, or is it simply another political maneuver? Only time will tell. But one thing is for sure, the conversation about who gets to call America home, and at what cost, is far from over.